Does glass surpass? Yes and no. Let me tell you why. Glass mousepads have been around for a while. There are reasons they've been around so long and are not industry standard. They're not for everyone. Glass pads are quite different when compared to most standard cloth pads. First of all, let's talk about the most important part, the feel. It's fast. It's really fast. Coming from my Artisan Ninja Zero Soft, it felt like I just cranked my sense up. Stopping power? There is little to none. Switching to the Superglide pad feels like I have entirely tasked stopping the mouse to my hand, whereas on the Artisan Ninja Zero, it feels like you move the mouse where you want it and it helps you to stop it. This is the main reason I feel glass pads suffer for tack shooters like Valorant and CS2 in my opinion. Making micro adjustments, especially at distances where you're adjusting a few pixels, relies entirely on your hand for stopping. This makes it easy for the crosshair to feel too excited, and for me, this increases the margin of error for those types of adjustments. However, when we look at a faster and heavily movement-based game like Overwatch 2, I think we can really tap into the benefit of the way the Superglide pad feels. While it takes some time to acclimate, overall I feel the glass pad is just less cumbersome in a game like Overwatch. You don't need to make precise micro adjustments on most characters, so it doesn't suffer from our tack shooter issues. There is no movement acceleration in Overwatch, which means that the characters can instantly change direction with 100% movement speed, and the pad's ability to easily change the mouse direction feels like it almost mirrors or synergizes with this movement aspect of Overwatch. You're also looking around a lot more and a lot more frantically. It makes this task feel easier, and on the same sensitivity as a cloth pad, has a feel of extremely increased agility. Another great thing about glass pads is that they feel truly one-to-one on all areas of the pad. Cloth pads have a tendency to develop slow spots or have different vertical movement properties compared to horizontal. That glass pad consistency gives me a feeling of confidence I don't always feel on a cloth pad. I also just love the way the glass surface feels on my skin, as it's smooth and cool to the touch, though my environment is generally cool and dry. Let's talk about grit. If something gets between your mouse gates and your glass pad, such as a piece of dust or a particle of anything, it will feel like you just slid a piece of sandpaper under your mouse. This has me constantly lifting up my mouse and brushing my pad off. Sometimes it almost gets wedged in your mouse gate, which is why I usually wipe the bottom of my mouse on my shirt to clear any potential debris. When I say debris, it feels like even an atom of dust can cause your mouse to start grinding. On the plus side, the pad is super easy to clean. I keep a large bottle of Lysol and a microfiber cloth at my desk. Spray, wipe, and you're good to go. The Lysol evaporates extremely fast, so generally this cleaning process is quick and easy, much easier than on a cloth pad. If you have sweat buildup, this can pose an issue. Contacting glass with skin that has moisture on it will cause your skin to stick to the glass. This changes the feel of the pad, and that's bad. We want consistency. This can be rectified by using a gaming sleeve. Personally, I haven't needed it, but everyone is different. The only time I experience this issue personally is when I rest my wrist on the pad in the same place for an extended period. A quick note on sleeves. I do believe that sleeves are good to use in general on both glass and cloth mouse pads. They promote consistency, and in aiming, consistency is king. I don't think you'll see new highs by using a gaming sleeve, but I do believe that you will have potential to reach those highs more regularly. Glass pads have the advantage of being extremely durable and resistant to wear. Compared to a cloth pad, your glass pad will likely maintain consistency for years and years to come through regular use. This is big for someone who wants to buy one pad and be done. Even the highest tier cloth pads can suffer from regular usage wear. The Pulsar Superglide pad utilizes a highly durable and scratch-resistant Gorilla Glass. On the flip side though, I find that glass pads wear through mouse skates at a faster rate. This wear highly depends on the mouse skates being used. While skates are fairly inexpensive, I can definitely understand that someone would not want to swap their skates more often. Unfortunately, using glass skates on a glass pad is not an option without ruining the skates and/or your pad. Never use glass skates on a glass pad. The Superglide pad, in my opinion, should be the standard for a bottom desk contacting material. The entire bottom is covered by a high-density silicone rubber. This makes the pad essentially stick to your desk. It is by far the best bottom material I have encountered in a pad, and I own several artisans. This is the Pulsar Superglide XL in white, which looks fantastic in my opinion. The logo is subtle, and I think it looks really nice on my desk. They also have a black version, as well as a red variation with a large super logo. I think that all of these are pretty tasteful designs. The Pulsar Superglide comes in a large, which is 420mm by 330mm, an XL, which is 490mm by 420mm, and an XXL, which is 980mm by 420mm. All of these pads are 4mm thick. As for the price, you're going to be looking at around $85 for the large, $95 for the XL, and $150 for the XXL. The Pulsar Superglide is a fantastic glass pad option. However, glass pads are not for everyone. If you play TAC shooters like Valorant and CS2, I would recommend sticking with more traditional pads that have more stopping power. If you play games like Overwatch 2 and Apex Legends, the Pulsar Superglide is a glass pad option that may be your new daily driver. I would definitely recommend at least trying one for non-TAC shooters. This is not the rule of law. These are my thoughts and experiences with this pad, and yours may differ. I tried to describe the Pulsar Superglide as objectively as possible as to help you make a confident and informed decision. I hope it helped. That's all for this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join the Discord for more content. We're also live on Twitch Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you next time.